We are here at the prestigious Cc&Fc cricket ground for a friendly match. The toss has already been done. Cc&Fc versus CBB Cricket Club, a team right from Australia. We'll have the live visuals of the toss as well. You'll see the live visual of the toss once again. Two captains, CBB and Cc&Fc. The toss took place at the center of the pitch. After the toss, the decision is CBB will be the team batting first. Cc&Fc will go for the run chase. The two umpires have taken their position on the field on either side of the wickets. The ground is set for yet another sporting extravaganza. As you can see, that's the home team Cc&Fc having some final moment discussions, some final moment preps. And there are the visitors, ready to take on a club full of legacy. Cc&Fc, one of the oldest clubs in the history of world cricket, established in 1792. The only club ever which comes close to that is the MCC, not the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This MCC club is established in 1787 in England, but most widely recognized as Cc&Fc. The home team Cc&Fc taking positions on the field. The batting side are ready and they have stepped inside the ground. The two batsmen, the openers for the Australia-based cricket club. Prestigious club hosting prestigious visitors. And you can see both the teams just warming up a little. Everything is set for a brilliant encounter coming up. Two teams full of heritage going against one another at the prestigious Cc&Fc cricket ground here in Kolkata. A pitch with a mixture of dead grass and live grass will benefit both bowling side and the batting side. A very even pitch, not biased at all. Monty and Eljoy, the two openers. Bowling for Cc&Fc will be Peter Hooper. A 20-over match. Two taps and ready. Monty on strike. And we are through with the match. First ball onto the pads. A dot ball to start things off. Peter Hooper starting the bowling for Cc&Fc. Onto the second ball. Close call, loud appeal. The umpire was confident there was not even a nick on the bat. Very good start by Peter Hooper. Good line and length. Good in swinger. Carefully nicked away for a single. Rotates the strike, LJ. Brings Monty back on strike. A score of 150 to 60 will be decent on this ground because this is a morning game. Expect no dew at all. Rather, the pitch will crack up gradually. The ball will turn and won't be easy to bat in the second half. Onto the pads, loud appeal. No run taken. So with that, we come to the end of the first over. 3 for no loss, CCC. Good start for Peter Hooper. Funny to see on your scoreboard, it's 5 C's. But actually, let me tell you, the full form of the visitors are CBB Cricket Club. Shushmit Bishash brought into the attack. He'll be bowling to LJ. The first 6 overs are power play. Only 2 fielders are allowed outside the circle. One has been placed at point. The other at deep mid-wicket. Looping to Rivley. Not a bad ball. Kept slow. Kept low. But they'll take a single. Monty back on strike. LJ has been looking forward to rotating the singles. Slower ball. And you can see there is some movement on the ball in the air. Going down the leg stump will be a wide as signaled by the umpire. It's not a small ground. It's a pretty big one. So the slower the bowlers are bowling, the more difficult it's going to be for the batsman to strike them out of the ground. You see the way the ball is gradually swinging in. Sweet movement. Monty on strike. That swung in once more. Good movement of the pitch. A medium fast bowler, Shushmit Bishash, is bowled nice. The first 3 balls. Just one of them going down the leg stump for a wide. And LJ is back on strike once more. Played straight, going down. A brilliant stop by the fielder. Mid on there. Mid off rather. Smiles around the ground. A good fielding effort. Saves 3 crucial runs. Cc&Fc has done brilliantly to keep the visitors in control in the power play. One more ball going down the leg side, and that will be signalled wide once again. But the interesting point here is the movement of the ball in the air and off the pitch. Good swing, good movement, but Shushmeet somehow needs to channelize the ball. Finish his non-bowling arm a little outside the off stump. There we can see a kangaroo dressed in the visitor's jersey sitting on one of the chairs. Interesting and funny visuals from the ground. Pure passion for the sport. Much better bowling. You see how he's bowling tactically, letting the ball float in the air, and the air doing rest of the job. It might seem that the balls are very slow here. Indeed they are, but they are not easy to hit. 2 reasons. The movement on the air, and the Cc&Fc cricket ground is not a small ground, a pretty big one. Hayward bowling with protection is there. They'll only get a single. LJ wanted to flick it away for a 4. A short fine leg. After the end of 2 overs, 11 for no losses where CBB stand. Monty batting on 3 of 8 deliveries, and LJ batting on 4 of 4 deliveries. Peter will continue his spell. Good sound of the bat. They'll rotate the strike, take a single. That's a very positive thing from LJ. He's trying to rotate the singles as much as possible. Good bowling by Peter. forcing Monty to play the front foot drives. Very good liner length by Peter here. Swinging in that ball. That's a direct hit. But I think the batsman is very, very safe. A good direct hit to knock off the stumps. We'll see the replay. Comfortably in. Last two balls coming up of the over. Monty on strike. Monty just guiding in. That will go past the... And I think that is the first boundary of the match. A little Hayward bowling from Peter. And gently guided down the leg stump by Monty. A very subtle boundary. The fine leg did try to stop it, the short fine leg. But it was not an easy one to stop. Seven runs from this over with the last ball to go. Loud call from Peter. And it has not been signalled wide as well. Good line in length. At the end of 3 overs, CBB stand at 18 for no loss. 3 overs to go. And on your screen, you can see the full score of Cc&Fc for this match, along with the 12th man. Anirban Das, Rajiv Ghosh. Some good names here, pretty names. And on the other hand, you can see the playing 11 of CBB. Some of the names you saw on your screen will also feature after a few hours. We are having the SECO Presents Cc&Fc T10 Cricket Premier League, the auspicious tournament going on. Shushmit will continue his spell. LJ on strike. Playing it through the off stump. The fielder is giving it a chase. Very good, well fielded. They'll come back for 2 runs. Good shot. Good running between the wickets and good fielding. Oh, they have run 4 actually. Swing and a miss. Much better length. LJ looking to go big. But beaten by the swing, as I was saying, Shushmit Bishash. Some good amount of swing from his ball. Not letting them free their arms. Very good bowling indeed. Same line, same length, swinging away. And LJ most definitely is taken by surprise. See the replay, his release point and the swing on the ball. In the air and off the bounce. Good ball once again. Played down towards the onside. Will only be a single. Monty back on strike. Shushmit's last ball of his second over. Will he go for a wicket? Played fine once again. Fielder is there. Will only be a single. Monty will retain the strike. At the end of 4 overs, 22 for no loss. That's the batting order of CBB. Pretty much depth in the batting order. Will be interesting to see. No, a new bowler has been introduced, as expected. With 2 overs of the power play remaining. Only 22 runs coming so far. Brilliantly done by the Cc&Fc. Keeping the visitors under control. Sailesh Arya introduced into the attack. And Cc&Fc will look forward to a wicket here. Not that they desperately need one. Good ball. Will only be a single. LJ comes back on strike. Now an interesting contest will unfold. Off spinner to a lefty batsman. Bowling diagonal. Very well bowled. Very well. Okay. No, the umpires have signaled wide. Umpire thinks that was outside the line. Looked very close. This time inside the line. Struck hard. And will travel the distance. A very subtle shot. Beautiful timing on that ball. "15 of 12 balls is where LJ is batting. LJ has been looking very positive. He wants to score more runs, making use of the power play. He'll go once more, catches the call. The ball is racing away towards the boundary, and it will. 4 runs, back-to-back boundaries for the CBB. Much needed boundaries in succession. They have been silent through the power play. And now with the likes of LJ, CBB have risen. 9 balls to go from this power play. Very, very good comeback by Sailesh Arya. Brilliant ball. Rarely do we see spinners landing yorkers. But this was one. And the wicket has been taken. Sailesh Arya brilliantly bowling, playing with the mind of LJ. The first breakthrough comes in for the Cc&Fc. See the placement of the ball. A very cool and composed catch at the mid-on area. LJ was looking dangerous, back-to-back boundaries. Just when it seemed he was planning to shift gears, Sailesh Arya provides us with the much required and important breakthrough. A very interesting game of cricket, and with that, the new batsman in is Prescott. "10 or 15 more runs, LJ would have been happy. He was looking good. Rotating strikes, hitting boundaries. Prescott on strike. Carefully flicked, will only be a single. At the end of 5 overs, the score stands as 35 for 1. A good over by Sailesh Arya. Getting hit, but coming back brilliantly, bouncing back. Last over of the power play to take place. Interesting to see who will be the one bowling the last over of the power play. Anything within 45 will be a good total. An evenly balanced total for both the sides. Shushmit will continue. The swing again, gently going out down the leg stump. His swing does take the batsman by surprise. Very late swing off the pitch. A boxer kangaroo sitting on one of the chairs at the ground. Took the batsman by surprise. Prescott rotates the strike. The first runs for Prescott. Five balls to go for the power play. Can they touch the 45-run mark? That was wide but played Struck hard. Fielder is there. Will only be a single. Prescott bottom strike. Four balls to go. Swing, but not the best contact on the bat there. Will only be a single. Three balls to go. Monty on strike. Struck hard but well fielded there. Near the boundary line, straight down the ground, we see two unauthorized personnel lying next to each other. I just hope the ball does not hurt them. Final two balls of the power play. Good late swing. Swing and a miss from Prescott. Amazing bowling by Shushmeet here. Final ball coming up of the super over of the power play. That was a ball which took everyone by surprise. Batsman, bowler, wicketkeeper, umpire as well. You have to wait if that was signalled a no ball. That has not been signalled a no ball. Alleged delivery. So after the power play, 42 for 1 is where the CBB stand. The projected score being 140 from this. And now more than two fielders will be allowed. Very good bowling by Cc&Fc has kept the batting team under control. A change of sides because we are having action from both the ends here. Arya will continue his spell. Monty on strike. He's been batting on 12 of 16 deliveries. Had played an interesting role in the contest so far. Prescott back on strike. Arya providing the much needed breakthrough there, taking LJ in his first over. That struck hard. And another wicket. Brilliantly bowled. Back-to-back wickets for Arya. Providing breakthroughs when the team needs him. Now convincingly, I would say the pressure is back on the CBB. Good bowling by the Cc&Fc. New batsman coming inside the pitch. As you can see, did not even clear properly the 30-yard circle. And a comfortable catch there. Prescott departs. Again, the gentle spin there, the looping delivery. Sanju Dutt, the new batsman in for the CBB. Arya has been brilliant so far. Back-to-back wickets. Scooping it, Monty. Will just be a single. Last ball of the over. Kept low. Very good bowling by Sanju, by Sailash Arya. Very impactful 2 overs, providing early breakthroughs. The fall of wickets on your screen you can see. Sanju on strike. Let's see who continues the ball from the other end.
One.
New bowler introduced into the attack. Setting up his field. That was outside the leg stump. The ball is rolling away towards the boundary. Good stop there. Will be a wide. Wide in 2 runs. Wide once again from Rajiv Shet. Much better bowling, much better bowling. Directly attacking the stumps there. Took Sanju by surprise. A little Hayward bowling. Comfortably placed outside for 4 runs. A sweet leg glance. The pitching was not the best one. And he played that comfortably. 2 bounce and 4. A bit of misfield. And the ball will go for 4 runs. Back-to-back boundaries for Sanju. This is turning out to be an expensive over. 9 runs already, 2 balls to go. Played it very late. Good fielding. Will only be a single. Last ball of the over coming up. And with that, we have the 3rd wicket. Forced the batsman into playing that half-hearted pull shot. And the ball gets gathered into the hands of the square leg. Comfortable catch, standing next to the umpire. New batsman coming on the pitch. Cc&Fc have done brilliantly, are placed comfortably at 55 for 3 CBB after the end of 8 overs. Kailash Arya followed by Rajiv Seth, doing the job for the Cc&Fc. 3 wickets. Pulled away and will go for a 4. Landed a bit short, and Monty utilizing it. Kailash Arya is continuing his 3rd over, and I think Cc&Fc are expecting a wicket from him. Showrob is the new batsman in for the CBB. Played a drive. Rolling away, but will only be a single. There is protection at long on. The new batsman on strike. And Sailash Arya will be looking forward to capitalizing on this opportunity. He has bowled brilliantly so far. And his team is expecting wickets from him. Brilliantly bowled, not letting the batsmen free their arms. Keeping the batting team under pressure. That's premium bowling from Sailash Arya. Just a bit on the leg stump. Won't deal much damage. Will only be a single. Good sound of the bat. The ball racing away, but a fielder is there. Will only be a single. Seven runs from this over. Swing and a miss. Good comeback by Arya. Very good ball indeed. After the end of 9 overs, 62 for 3 is where the CBB stand. Now all we need to see is if Rajiv Sheth will continue. Quality spinners. Rajiv Sheth continues, Monty on strike. Strikes hard, and it will go for a 4. The ball was slightly short, and Monty utilizing it to his best. Monty moves on to 24. He strikes once more. And another 4. Monty's shifting his gears. Back-to-back boundaries. Good hitting of the cricket ball. Let's see how Rajiv responds. Oh, good ball. Good ball. A very subtle gear shift from Monty. He's looking aggressive now. Strikes the ball hard. Will only be a single. Putting Shaurav back on strike. Two balls to go for the 10th over. Rajiv is looking forward to take the wicket of this new batsman. Monty is looking good on the other hand. Good ball, good line and length, and played down well. Last ball. Once again a good ball. Good comeback by Rajiv. After the first two balls went for four. Only one run coming up the next. Four deliveries. At the half inning mark, after 10 overs, the score stands at 71 for 3 for the CBB. The wagon wheel, the areas where Monty has been scoring 31% on the onside. So we are here at the half match mark. 10 overs are done. 71 for 3. New bowler. Monty on strike. And just cleaned him up. Good ball by the new bowler and Monty departs. Just when Monty was looking comfortable, looking aggressive, the new bowler from Cc&Fc has provided the much required breakthrough. Ronojoy Mukherjee with the breakthrough. So two new batsmen on the crease for the CBB. Dixie coming in. A very good start by Ronojoy. Dixie on strike. Ronojoy with his second ball. Forced the batsman into a front foot drive, only one run. Dixie opened his account on the very first ball. Showed off back on strike. Down the leg stump, will be a wide. Another righty-lefty combination on the pitch for the CBB. Much better bowling into the wickets, will only be a single. Dixie back on strike. Oh, that nicked past. And will go for a 4. The umpire signals a boundary. The batsman being a little lucky in this case. Hitting the back of the bat, it seems. And racing down the ground. Dixie a bit lucky in this case. Good ball. Will only be a single. 8 runs so far from this over. And a wicket, of course. Has been a good over. And showed off backward strike for the last one. A short one, struck hard. And it is good. It is handsome. Goes for a 6. Oh no, a boundary. A little sloppy bowling from Rono Joy. And showed off punishes it well. At the end of 11 overs, you're very 3 for 4. You see the replay. Struck hard. One bouncing over the ropes. Slowly and steadily, CBB are coming back into the game. I said a score of 150 to 160 will be a good total. The projected score from here is 151. Rajiv Sheth will continue. Nine overs left from innings number 1. Carefully guided, well fielded. Will only be a single. Should have come back on strike. Strikes hard, but will only be a single. Sorry. Dixie back on strike with 4 balls to go in this over. Rajiv setting up the field. He's looking to take another wicket. Playing it coolly, tapping it for a single. Bringing Saurav back on strike. The projected score is around 150 from here. Tap down for another single. Well stolen. 4 balls, 4 singles. Good running between the wickets from Dixie and Saurav. Good looping delivery there. We'll come back for yet another single. 5 balls, 5 singles. Good bowling from Rajiv here. Not letting them free their arms. Not letting them play the big shots. Last ball coming up of the over. Well played once again. 6 balls, 6 singles. Rajiv has bowled brilliantly. Saurav and Dixie has shown composure. At the end of 12 overs, 89 for 4 is where CBB stand. That's the dugout of CBB. The game very much evenly poised. A short drinks break on the field. We are at the 12 over mark and the players have taken a short drinks break. Even in these winters, the mornings are pretty sunny out here in Kolkata. Not much humid, but sunny enough. With 8 overs to go, it is expected that Dixie and Saurav will be looking forward to changing their gears and going for the biggies. And now the car will be driven away. So we are done with the drinks break. We'll resume the sporting action once again. Arya will continue. Oh no, it's Rono Joy. Interesting game will now begin. With the two batsmen looking forward to shifting gears. And the bowlers ensuring the run rate stay well below 7 or 8 per over. Ranojoy Mukherjee to continue. Maybe the keeper was not ready. Well bowled. Played on the onside. Will only be a single. 90 run comes up for the CBB. The first over from Ranojoy was nice. It was a good one. But the fielders there will only be a single. All that was amazing ball going through the bat and pad. And Dixie has to depart. It was slow, spinned a little. You can see the replay. A brilliant line and length. That kisses off the wickets. And much required breakthrough. Dixie departs. So CBB standard 92 for 5 after 12.4 overs. 2 balls to go from this over. New batsman on strike. That is wide. That was outside the popping crease line. But Ranojoy has bowled brilliantly. Again, forcing the batsman to come to a front foot shot. Brilliant line and length. Ratan being the new bowler, new batsman. Wide, down the leg stump. And we saw the coach of CBB taking down some notes. Wide once again. Ranojai won't like that. He has been bowling brilliantly this over. He would like to finish it with a very good delivery, attacking the stumps and not something Hayward. Struck hard. And the catch has been dropped. Could have been wicket number 3 for Ranojai. He will be a bit disappointed. Nevertheless, brilliant bowling from him. This was not outside the wide line. Very much in. The ball got lost maybe in the white light. After the end of 13 overs, 98 for 5 is where the CBB stand. Rajiv straight brought back into the attack. Last over. He'll be looking to take wickets as well. Arya with 2 wickets. Ranojai with 2 wickets. Rajiv with 1 wicket. Spinners are doing the task for Cc&Fc today. Ratan on strike. Very good ball to start things off. Just a dot. A good line and length. Juicy played down the leg stump. Will only be a single. A little on the track bowling will keep the batsman under pressure. Short off on strike. CBB are at 99 runs. Another juicy ball, struck hard, the ball is going, and no, the catch was not the easy one. But I guess it will go the distance, and with that, CBB breached the 100-run mark. The ball was placed into the slot. Could have been a catch, but a very difficult one for the fielder there on the ropes. Short of guides it for a single. Will be a single. Ratan back on strike. That's wide down the leg stump. Free runs for the CBB. Looks like it won't be a very easy chase if CBB can put up something between 150 to 160. A good last ball. With 1 ball to go. That will be the last ball of Rajiv's spell. Short of 1 strike. Will only be a single. 11 runs coming off that over. After 14 overs, 109 for 5 is where CBB stand. 6 overs to go. The experienced Anirban Das coming into the attack. A very good off spinner. Very consistent with the line and length. Will be facing Shourov on the other hand. Dot ball to begin things with. Exactly when CBB will be looking to go aggressive, Anirban Dash's experience and excellence will come into play. Struck hard. The sound was nice. A little short and well punished by Shourov. It was a short delivery in the arc of the batsman. And he guides it very well. But I'm pretty sure Anirban will bounce back. Much better bowling. It will only be a single. Ratan on strike. Comparatively, have played only 4 balls. Short ball, but will only be a single. Protection is there in the deep mid-wicket region. Anirban versus Shourov, a contest to look out for. He goes high once again. Aerial route. The ball will land safe. And they're going to run too. Good running between the wickets. A good ball by Anirban. Just no fielders being there. Struck again. One bouncer in the hands of the fielder. So 11 runs coming off that over. The run rate has crept up to 8 runs per over. After the end of 15 overs, 124.5 is where CBB stand. Shourov batting on 31 of 21 deliveries. Ratan batting on 4 of 5 deliveries. Pretty depth in the batting lineup, you can see on your screen. And there is the fall of wickets. A 30-run partnership buzzing up gradually. Almost 28 runs of 14 deliveries. The partnership being at a strike rate of 200. Ankit Lal is the new bowler in for the Cc&Fc. Cc&Fc needs to dismiss Shourov at the earliest. He's looking aggressive. Swing and a miss. Everyone misses that. And the ball is racing away to the boundary. Let's wait for the umpire signal. Has it been given off the bat? No, it's been given a wide. And 4 runs. He'll have to reball that one. Where is the batsman? The batsman is standing far away. Ready for action we are. Struck hard. Fielder should be there. Only be a single, it should be. Yes, it is. Anyone wondering why Ankit Lal shows that 6th run of the first ball is because the first ball went for wide, followed by 4 runs. Ratan back on strike, batting very much outside the crease. He strikes hard, a good swing of the bat, and that has cleared the ropes. He joins the party along with Shourov. Ratan says, why should I say silent as well? Amazing to see how CBB have turned things around. At a point they were looking that the bowling team, once again the aerial route and 1 bounce, 4 runs this time. As I said, with 6 overs to play, the batting team will be shifting gears. And they very well are already going towards a winning total. Three balls to go. Pressure on the bowler. Three balls coming up. Ratan with back-to-back boundaries will surely go for another one. Strikes the ball hard and it will go for 4. Hayward bowling and well punished from the batsman. swinging the bat hard. The ball raced away to the ropes. Two balls to go. Ratan strikes this one, misfield. The ball is racing away, but only 2 runs, I guess. Yes, only 2 runs. "22 runs of the 5 deliveries in this over. The projected score climbing near 9. She strikes once more. But will it be a single? Ratan will retain strike. Both the batsmen have shifted their gears. 23 runs coming off that over, one of the most expensive so far in this match. At the end of 16 overs, 143 for 5 is where CBB stand. The fall of wickets on your screen. Six to 7 bowlers used by Cc&Fc. The partnership now being 69 runs. No, not 69 exactly. 51 from 18. Or rather 20. Ronojoy coming. Good footwork, will only be a single. Wickets are needed here, as these 2 batsmen look very dangerous on the crease. Down the leg stump. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Umpire says it's off the bat. Everyone expecting a wicket from Ronojoy Mukherjee. Ratan batting very down the crease. What a shot that is! Cleared the ropes convincingly. Stand and deliver shot. A brilliant pickup indeed. Eight runs coming with the first 3 deliveries. The run rate slowly climbing up. Very good display of batting from the CBB. And as you can see, Ratan batting much outside the crease. Now this ball did york him a little. Good comeback by Ronojoy Mukherjee. He has bowled more or less decently, just being a little expensive. And it has been signalled wide. Everything going in favour of the batting team at the moment. Ratan on strike. Wide ball once again. The fielding team won't be happy. The projected scores are jumping. At a time it was only 136. Right now it's 184. And that's 3 wide balls in successions. Ronojoy Mukherjee is somewhere losing his line and length. Now this might have lacked some timing on it, but it lands in a safe region, will only be a single. Short of back on strike. Last ball. Loud appeal. The umpire does not look interested. But they'll take a single. After the end of 17 overs, 156 for 5. Brilliant comeback by the CBB. Final 3 overs. Anirban Das back in the attack with the ball. Shourab on strike. Shourab and Ratan both looking very dangerous at the moment. Let's see who gets the better of whom. There goes. A good innings coming to an end. Wanted to go for the big shot. Shot third man there, catching third man. And as I was saying, Anirban versus Shourab will be an interesting contest. Anirban getting the better in this accord. A good innings, nevertheless, coming to an end. New batsman on crease. Remo, the new batsman, in. Well bowled by Anirban. They rotate the strike. Now the thing is, Ratan won't be able to step down the ground as much because the wicketkeeper is close to the stumps. He has been banking on that aspect. Anirban might be a trouble for Ratan here. But very well played. Plays between the gaps, not a trouble at all. Comes down the ground and comfortably guides it for a 4. Ratan operating with a very dangerous strike rate. .220. Swing and a miss this time. Much better comeback by Anirban. 2 balls left in this over. Run rate well above 9. Coming down the track, what a shot that is. What a hit. And goes for a 6. Ratan really slapped that. What beautiful timing you need to send that for a 6. That was outside the off stump. He dragged it from the outside the off stump towards a 6 through deep mid-wicket region. Brilliant timing. Brilliant cricket. Last ball of the over. Steps down once more. And okay, lifeline. Lifeline there. Ratan moves on to 40 not out of 18 deliveries. We'll see the replay once more. Anirban could not gather the ball at one go. Would have definitely been a run out. Ratan will retain the strike. 2 overs coming up. Will they score anything near the 200s? Peter Hooper brought back into the attack. And unfortunately, Ratan will have to stay in a squeeze once more. Coming down the track is his favourite shots. Strikes the ball hard. Will fall safe. Coming back for the second, very comfortably so. Good running between the wickets between Remo and Ratan. Batting outside, just guiding it. Bowled into the pads. Played very fine. Will go for another 4. And with that, the half century for Ratan comes up in just 21 deliveries. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant batting. What a striker of the ball. At a point, the score was 140, which was predicted, 136, which was predicted. Right now, 187 is the projected score. Ratan strikes it once more. Oh, a catch has been taken. What a catch there. But a brilliant innings by Ratan comes to an end. And I think with that wicket, the chances of CBB to complete 200 runs also comes to an end. Amazing batsman. We'll see the dismissal once more. Very well collected. You can see the loud applause in the dugout. Cool and calm catch. Very great sportsmanship. scratcher. There's a new batsman in. First ball. Will only be a single. Rotates the strike. Two new batsmen, Remo and Rodders. Only 7 balls left from innings number 1. Remo plays it fine. And the ball will race away towards the boundary. 183 for 6. For 7 rather, after 19 overs. Brilliant display of batting by the CBB and well played by Remo. Had the idea that the third man was inside the circle, placing it gently, using the pace of the ball. "17 more runs required to touch the 200 mark. Not easy, but not something very difficult as well. Anirban Das into his third and the final over for the Cc&Fc. Plays to the deep mid-wicket region. Will only be a single. Yes, it will. Rodders wanted the second. Remo saying him a no. Remo on strike. A brilliant last ball shot. Let's see. Strikes the ball. Will only be a single. And is that a wicket? I think there is a run out. The replay will tell us. The bat was not dragged. And yes, it's a run out. He did not ground his bat, Rodders. And with 8 wickets down, even touching 190 looks a bit difficult. Four balls to go. Remo saying something to the new batsman, probably something like, "Do anything but get me on strike." Swing and a miss. As I said, even 190 seems a bit difficult. With number 10 and 7 batting on the crease. Struck hard. Fielder running. Footwork there. They'll come back for 2 runs. Good running between the wickets. Smiles from Max to Remo. 2 balls to go. Can we expect 190 at least? Sloppy ball. Oh, there was an option of a cotton bolt. Very slight. So that will be a dot ball. Last ball coming up. You'll see the replay once more. Strikes. Not an easy one. Not an easy one, definitely. Last ball of innings number 1 coming up. 3 runs to touch the 200 mark. He connects and they want to run for 2 at least. The throw is a bit hayward. They might not have been able to touch 190, but 190 will be the target when Cc&Fc comes out to bat. A brilliant comeback from the batting side. After the first 12 overs, they scored 100 runs nearly in the last 8 overs. Thanks to an excruciatingly well performance from Ratan, Shaurav, Monty. The fall of wickets on your screen. 7 different bowlers have been used. Some were expensive. When Cc&Fc comes out to bat, they'll need 190 in 20 overs. Highlights on your screen from innings number 1. Some brilliant strokes we saw. LJ was a batsman who was looking very dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, on your screen you can see live visuals from the ground. The run chase by Cc&Fc will commence very, very soon. So the umpires are here on the field, just waiting for the batting team. The home team Cc&Fc to come down. This is going to be an interesting run chase. The team very well knows the pitch. But CBB do have some quality pacers. You can see on your screen the bowlers warming up a bit. Won't be an easy run chase. They'll enjoy the home advantage, they'll enjoy the conditions, familiar with it. But the likes of so many bowlers, the variation, and with that, the batting duo is coming out to bat. For the Cc&Fc, they look calm and composed. Tapping the bat with a Kookaburra bat. Interesting because Kookaburra is one of the premium companies based in Australia, exactly from where the visitors are. And jersey number 63 here has the name Animal on his jersey, which is interesting. Looks like LG is gonna start things off for CBB. Opening with the bat, opening with the ball. He was looking very good, looking aggressive, but lost his wicket early. Striker, the batsman, taking the leg stump guard. Aljoy, Rajiv with the bat, and Rahul. Home team comes out to bat. The bowler is ready. The batsman is ready. Just waiting for the signal from the umpire, which has been granted. Ball swinging in, one bounce, and will topple away for a 4. 4 runs straight away to start things off. Good contact of the bat. Not a bad ball. The batsman enjoying a bit of luck there. Bat pad. It was a juicy full toss. Will they rotate the strike? They have. Very casually walking down. They did. Rahul on strike will face his first ball. Required run rate slightly lower than 10. LJ to Rahul Roy. Oh, brilliant nick off the bat. Good fielding effort on the ropes, but no. Oh, good effort, but the ball topples back for a boundary. As I said, Cc&Fc will enjoy the home advantage. They know the field here. They know how the pitch behaves. Looks like Rahul Roy was prepared for that bounce, and he exactly knew what to do. Ball going down the leg stump for a wide. Good start for the Cc&Fc. Not that LJ is bowling bad, but simply the batsman doing better. Prescott and LJ have the same jersey number. Good ball swinging in. Well, they'll take the single. "11 runs from the first 4 deliveries. Oh, he wanted to appeal, but I think most probably either there was a nick on the bat or the ball was going down the leg stump. Some late swing. Historically, from we have seen today since the morning, if you let the ball behave in the air, It is swinging in very well. Last ball of the first over. A good shot, but will only be a... Oh no, they have not taken the single. Will be a dot ball. Oh, they have taken the single. 12 runs coming up the first over. A good start for the Cc&Fc. Not a bad over from LJ. After 1 over 12 for no loss. Rahul Roy on strike. Scratcher with the ball. A good start to the innings. 11 runs coming, 2 very good boundaries. Good ball there by Scratcher. A juicy slower one. Not an easy one to hit away. Very consistent bowling. Very good bowling. Two back-to-back dot balls. Brilliant bowling by Scratcher. 3 back-to-back dot balls. Landing the ball at the Yorker's length. Outside the off stump. Can be trouble if the ball's placed between the wickets. Beautiful bowling. 4 dot balls back to back. Experience reigns supreme. A brilliant comeback. Bowling into the wicket now. They'll come back for the single. The first run of this over. Scratcher has bowled beautifully the first 5 balls. Only 1 run coming of the first 5 deliveries. Last ball of the over coming up. A brilliant over after the first one, which went for 11 runs. Strikes it hard. Fielder is there, will only be a single. After 2 overs, 13 for no loss. A brilliant second over by Scratcher. And let's see if LJ continue from the other hand. Good shot. No runs. Much better bowling by LG. First one dot, second one single. Rahul Roy back on strike. A good comeback by CBB. Kind of a full toss. The ball is racing away and will be a 4. Good ball swinging in. Will be a dot once again. Much better line and length from LG. Much better. Places it gently. Racing away to the boundary. 2 fielders to stop. The ball will be stopped, but 2 runs will be taken. Good running between the wickets between Rahul and Rajiv. LG has bowled brilliantly. Very good indeed after the first over. Went for 12 runs. Last ball of the over coming up. Goes wide. He'll have to bowl that one again. Back-to-back wide balls. Nine runs from this over so far. Rather 10 runs. That will be signalled another wide. Swinging down the leg stump. That will be a legit ball. And with that, over number 3 comes to an end. 24 for no loss. That's where Cc&Fc stand after 3 overs. Scratcher once again back into the attack. Full toss this time. And it will go away for a 4. Rajiv won't let that one pass so easily. Very casually struck away. Slight chance of a catch, but very minimal. Played down towards long on. Will be a single. With that, Rahul Roy back on strike. Good ball. A slight appeal. Not out, of course. Made the ball pitch in a very comfortable position there. Scratcher for you. Good ball once again. Back to back good deliveries. Into the fourth ball of the over. Kind of a full toss. Played straight, but fielded well. It'll only be a single. Cc&Fc pretty much at par with CBB. The bowling of CBB has been impressive. Strikes the ball. It has been stopped. Only a single. And with that, the over comes to an end. 31 for no loss after the end of 4 overs. The lineup of Cc&Fc that was there on the screen for you. Pretty much depth into the batting lineup. Batsman number 8 can also strike the ball out of the park. Depth won't be an issue. But they need to score runs fast. Brought back into the attack is LJ once again. Rajiv adjusting his strike. Good ball. Very, very good ball. The fielders applauding that ball. Good run up, swinging in. Not an easy ball to play. Another beautiful ball. They'll take the single though. And they'll come back for the double as well. They'll come back for the third one as well. Brilliant running between the wickets. Clever running. The ball was down the leg stump, but there will only be a single. Rajiv batting on 16 of 12. Abaze is the call, but of course it was going down the leg stump. Cool and calm reaction from the umpire. Signaled off the leg byes. Two balls left in this over. Wide down the leg stump. He'll have to bowl the two again. Equation very well. Still in a balanced position. 153 required of 92 balls. Still anybody's game. That has gone up in the air, but will land safe. They'll rotate the strike. Rajiv will come on strike. Rahul will go to the non-striker's end. Left alone, wide ball once again. Eight runs coming. Very good slower ball by LJ. After 5 overs, 39 for no loss. Not the best outcome. Cc&Fc dugout knows they need to score runs much faster. The required run rate climbing over 10.
One, two, three, four. Hello.
Scratcher will continue. He's adjusting the fields.
very feels what's the word? Feels amazing to be playing at the second oldest cricket club.
Do you think the run which you have put out, that is a target of 190, it's chaseable on this ground?
Oh, I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so the first wicket for the visiting teams have fallen. LJ will be back. Meanwhile, stay tuned on the commentary box. So the news from the middle is Rajiv Dipart's scratcher has taken the wicket. The first breakthrough for CBB. He was looking dangerous. Sohail is a new batsman in for the Cc&Fc. Interesting match, as I said, this is turning out to be. The first left armour coming in for Cc&Fc. Scratcher, he has been bowling brilliantly. Good ball. And it's been played even better. Sohail casually guides it towards the 4. Not a bad ball, but just it was played much better. And Scratcher gets wicket number 2. The momentum totally going in favor of the visitors here. Back-to-back 2 wickets in the same over. That's experience. Scratcher for you. The new batsman in is Sailesh Arya. Yorked the batsman down. Sailesh Arya, the new batsman in for Cc&Fc. No run. A brilliant over coming to an end. Only 5 runs and 2 wickets. Experience reigning supreme. LJ will complete his spell here. A brilliant bowler indeed. Very good ball to start things off. Into the block hole. Gave a little bit of room to the batsman there. Struck hard. They'll come back for the second run. Just missed the line and length. Good ball there. Good ball indeed. Looks like CBB are establishing their control on the match gradually. Not a bad ball, but it was Legion. Rahul carefully guides it for a 4. A good shot. As you can see, easily lofted over the leg side. Good ball swinging in, almost attacking the stumps once again. Will only be a single. Sailasharia to face his second ball. That's a good ball, will be a dot. More or less a good spell from Joy coming to an end. 37 coming off that spell. 52 for 2 at the end of 7 overs. Scratcher will also complete his spell. And he'll be looking forward to taking the wicket of Rahul Roy as well. Yet again attacking the stumps. Missed by an inch. Brilliant bowling by Scratcher. The area where he's making the ball pitch. Sublime. Will only be a single. Just 15 runs from 3.2 overs. Scratcher. Brilliant bowling display. Struck hard down the ground. Will only be a single. Full toss, a bit slopey. And very well punished by Rahul. Played it off casually for a 4. Very rarely do we see Scratcher missing his length. One bounce, 2 bounce, and goes for a 4. Very good ball. That was pitching down the leg stump. That's an amazing ball. Last ball of his spell, Scratcher. Rahul Roy on strike. Won't be a run. A brilliant spell from Scratcher coming to an end. Only 20 run with 2 important key wickets. After 8 overs, 58 for 2 is where Cc&Fc stand, and as you can see, the run chase is getting pretty close here. At a time, Cc&Fc was leading after the first 2 to 3 overs, but then brilliant comeback. Scratcher and LJ complete their spell. And now with the ball, we can see the batsman who went completely in destructive mode. Ratan once again. Back with the ball this time. "58 for 2 is where Cc&Fc stand. Swing and a miss. Good ball from Ratan. Good first ball. Attacking the stumps in the next one. Good fielding there. Very nice fielding effort from Chippy. Interesting to see. LJ at the ropes, carefully observing the CCFC flag. That was a bit short. But will stay a dot. Only one run coming of the first three deliveries. That's a wide. He'll have to re-ball that one. More or less in the track. The match slowly creeping in favor. What a brilliant stop there. As I was saying, slowly the match is creeping into the pockets of CBB. The required run rate going up gradually. That is wide once again. And Ratan knew it even before the umpire signaled. Rahul Roy batting 30 of 30. CCFC will expect him to shift the gears after the 12th or 13th over. They'll pray Rahul Roy stays on the crease till then. Good shot through the fielder and will go for a 4. Very good shot indeed. Let's see if he is able to compensate with a wicket in this ball. Required run rate almost near 11. They need 2 big overs. Swing and a miss. Very good ball by Ratan. At the end of the 9 overs, 68 for 2. Eleven overs to go. Run rate higher than 11. .122 runs yet to score. Sailesh Arya on strike. Prescott with the ball. New bowlers introduced in the attack. Very well bowled. Taking Arya by surprise. Arya strikes it down the ground. Will only be a single. Played comfortably. The ball is running away towards the rope, but no. LJ is there. Well fielded by LJ. LJ, I think, is covering a huge part of the boundary. Very good ball by Prescott. Short ball pulled away. No fielder there and 4 runs. The pressure was building. He had to let one strike out. And he very well did so. Last ball of the over coming up. That will be a dot ball. With that, 116 to chase, 11.6 the required run rate. For the next 10 overs will be a difficult job for the Cc&Fc, but very much achievable. The match slightly tilted in favor of the visitors. But in the game of cricket, anything and everything is possible. We can call it the water van inside the ground for a drinks break. So more or less we are done with the drinks break. Monty with the ball. Rahul on strike. This partnership has been going on for some time. The runs are coming at a slow rate. And he strikes it back at Monty. Will only be a single, and that's a direct hit, but I don't think it's a run out. I think he was pretty well inside the crease. Very well grounded. Silation strike, they have to strike it around 12 runs per over from here if they want to win the game. Up a shot. The catch has been dropped. Misunderstanding. Sailesh wanted a second one. As you can see, could have been a catch. Not an easy one, running backward. Shot, but is it placed between the fielders? Yes, it is. 4 runs. And with that, Rahul Roy moves on to 40 runs. His strike rate has been slow, but he's ensuring wickets do not fall. He's anchoring the innings. Let's expect him to change his gears after reaching his half century. That was a juicy one. Struck hard. Inside the ground. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. But no, the fielder is there. They'll come back for the second. Could have been a chance to Rahul to put that away beyond the ropes. Two balls to go in this over. Loud appeal by Monty. The umpire is adamant. He's confident that was not even close to a wicket. Let's see the replay once. Very well outside the leg stump. Probably the 5th stump, if there would have been any. Played through the gap. Brilliant shot by Arya. Much needed good over, coming 12, 13 runs coming off it, 1 being an extra. A much required comeback over. And Cc&Fc will hope these 2 batsmen keep the strike rate going. He waited for the ball, went into back foot and then hit the shot. Good ball by Prescott. Very good bowling indeed. Brilliant bowling. Brilliant bowling. Ball so good. It surprised the batsman, the bowler and the wicket keeper. But was it of the bat of Rahul? That is the question. No, it was not. Brilliant googly. Will just be a single. Five runs already. 7 runs is what they require to keep the 12 runs per over streak going. Arya on strike. Prescott with the ball. Converted into a full toss. Good stop by the fielder. They'll come back for the second, it seems. Of course they will. But a brilliant stop by Scratcher. A brilliant bowling spell followed by brilliant fielding. Experienced and comprehensive player. Played it late. Last ball of the over. 9 runs from this over. Was there a nick? Was there a nick? Brilliant bowling by Prescott. Nevertheless, after 12 overs, 94 for 2 is where things stand for the Cc&Fc. See the replay once more. Maybe there was a nick. Just maybe. So they exactly need 96 runs from here at a strike rate of 12 runs per over. The good point being they have not lost much wickets. The sad point being their strike rate has been fairly low. Oh yes, a very prominent nick there. Monty coming back into the attack. Rahul Roy on 43. Rahul Roy strikes it hard. One bounce and over the rope, 4 runs. Making it very clear that he'll look forward to charging the bowlers now. His team really needs Some aggression to put the score apart. One loose ball pulled away. We have to wait for the umpire signal. Just a 4. The no ball has not been awarded. And with that, Rahul Roy completes his half century of just 42 balls. Okay, the no ball has been given as well. Very much needed. Good over for Cc&Fc. Free hit, striking it hard. And okay, brilliant fielding on the ropes. Everyone applauding that effort. Two runs coming off that ball. 11 runs already from this over. Let's see the replay once again. Struck hard once more towards the same area, and this time it's a 4 again. Third 4 of the over. Rahul making it very clear that he's going to strike. Exactly what I was talking of, shifting the gears once he completes his half century. That is what Rahul has done. He strikes once more, and one more 4. The fourth 4 of the over coming up. And exactly what I was saying, 2 good overs will equate Cc&Fc into the game. Two balls to go. This time played in the offside will only be a single. Or rather no run. Exactly, this is what Monty had to do. Make him play on the offside. A bit of smiles exchanged between Arya and Monty. Making him play on the offside. That will be a single. Rahul will retain the strike for the next over. A very good over for the Cc&Fc coming in. Approximately 19 runs coming off that over. Very much required. After 13 overs, 114 for 2. Prescott will continue. The batsman getting ready. 7 overs. .76 required. Still very much anybody's game. But after the last over, the momentum is with the Cc&Fc. Very important over. Prescott has bowled brilliantly over the last 12 deliveries. And Rahul departs. Much needed wicket for the CBB. And Prescott delivers when he was required. He was mixing up well. The googly, the leg spin. And at last Rahul falls prey. Even in the last over we saw a ball. A very well mix up. But that went for by 4 runs. This time Prescott pitches it towards the wicket and gets the result. Just as Cc&Fc were inching closer to the victory, inching closer, Prescott sets them apart. Also a very good partnership were brewing between Kailash Arya and Rahul Roy. Prescott with the important breakthrough. Vivek Bhasan, the new batsman in. In at 5. Prescott, a brilliant leg spinner. Will only be a single. Now let's see how Kailash Arya bats from here. He's been there in the crease for a pretty long time. He has been silent. And the reason you can see the way Prescott is mixing things up. Very difficult indeed. Brilliant bowling by Prescott. Attacking the stumps. This will be called a wide. Three balls to go in this over. A much required comeback for the CBB. A little shot, played well, and that will travel for a 4. Interesting over this is turning out to be. Wicket and then the ball goes for a 4. Kailash Arya playing with his mind. Very aware of the fielding. Loud appeal, the finger goes up. Back-to-back 2 wickets in the same over. Prescott delivers when the team needed him once more. 2 set batsmen departs. And the fielding team will have something to celebrate loud and clear. Let's have a look at the ball. Stayed low, was a straighter. Prescott knew at once it was a wicket. Anirban coming out to bat. The match is taking place in the form of a seesaw. Brilliant bowling display by Prescott. 2 quality spinners they have in their team. Stretcher and Prescott. Anirban Dash. Right-handed batsman. Highest runs being 58. The team really needs such a knock from him. Yes, that will be a wide. Anything going down the leg stump is a wide. Over number 14 can be a turning point, because if no batsman is able to continue the hitting strike of Rahul, this will be the best over. Loud appeal once more. The umpire says it was pitching outside. Maybe, just maybe. Let's have a look. It was too close, it looked. In my opinion, that could have been a wicket. Because the ball where it hit, the impact was going directly towards the stumps. But again, umpire's call is a supreme call. Vivek on strike. Prescott with a brilliant over once again. 2 wickets coming off it. In the final 6 overs, 68 runs are required. Vivek on strike. Rather, Anirban on strike. New bowler into the attack. Sanju Dutt. Well played, goes through the fielder, but there is protection in the back. It'll only be a single. 2 new batsmen on field. Was a kind of full toss, but will only be another single. He'll come back for the second. One batsman looks very interested, the other is not. Struck hard. 2 runs, good running between the wickets. Play through will only be a single. Through the leg stump, it's a loud call, and the wicket is gone. Anirban Das does not look happy with the decision. But as you see, a senior player respecting the decision of the umpire. He complains that there might have been something from the pads, but not his bat. But he respects the decision and walks out. New batsman on the crease, and the match comprehensively moving in favor of the CBB. Rajiv has come out to bat. .62 required in the final 5 overs. The last over of Prescott. Prescott will be looking forward to taking a wicket or two. A loud appeal, but yeah, it was very much outside the off stump. A good shot, fielder there. Good ball. Played well. Final 26 balls left. Prescott with the last 2 overs of his spell. Swing and a miss. Brilliant spell by Prescott. 2 spinners snatching the entire narrative into the hands of CBB. One being Prescott, the other being Stretcher. Amazing performance, amazing. Final ball for Prescott. A brilliant spell coming to the end. Only 19 runs with 2 important wickets. Dismissing the set in form batsman Rahul Roy and Arya in the same over. Very, very crucial wickets. That very over could or would have been the man of the match over. The turning point of the match and the fall of wickets for the CCFC. 6 bowlers have been utilized so far. With 4 overs to go, Ratan will come back with the ball. Vivek on strike. Will only be a single. Rajiv batting well outside the crease. Both Rajiv and Vivek are trying to get their team out of the line. But somewhere the required run rate has been creeping up. The current run rate is almost the half of the required run rate at this point. Struck well. Fielder there. Will only be a single. High up in the air. Land safe. Last 2 balls of the over. Struck hard. Signals to LJ. Well fielded. Last ball of the over coming up. Swing and a miss. But they'll take the runs in the bye. They won't mind. And with that, the required run rate is almost 18, which means 3 runs per ball is required for the Cc&Fc to win this match. The match very well in the hands of CBB. Tough contest going on. Yet to bat, there are batsmen left. But they need 1 or 2 batsmen to step out and take the charge. Play the aggressors role. Because the match is already slipping out of their hands. Looks like Rimo has come on with the ball. We'll wait for the confirmation. Yes, it is Rimo. Batted decently. Fielded well. Coming up, over number 18, Limo to Rajiv. Brilliant length to ball at. That was not a wide, but the wide has been given. Okay, the umpire thinks that's a wide. Late call. Attacking the stumps, the batsman being a bit lucky in this case. The ball will run away for a 4. If they can get something around 20 to 24 runs in this over, they might very well be in the race. 5 runs coming of the first delivery, one being a wide and the second one being a 4. Rajiv, all eyes on you. Setting up the fields. Batsman is ready. He's batting very much outside the crease. Wide ball once again. One very good over for the batting team. Might change things around. And he'll come round the wicket. Good ball. Slashed away. Very well stopped by the fielder there. Stretcher it is. He's been brilliant with the ball. He's been brilliant at the field. It's straight down. Won't even be 1 run. Very good bowling by Remo. And the required run rate jumping over 18 runs per over, meaning more than 3 runs per ball. Struck hard. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, and it will topple away for a 4. See the replay, it was placed in the slot. Kudos to LJ's efforts, he ran all the way. The ball crossed much earlier. And he takes the wicket. Remove for you. Dismissing Vivek. Gently kissing the top of the stumps, that ball went through. You miss, I hit. Ranojai Mukherjee coming in. You see the replay. Brilliantly pitched at the top of the middle stump, you see. There's a reason why he changed the sides. Last ball of the over. Over number 18. Not a bad ball. Will only be a single. After the end of the 18th over, 149 for 6 is where Cc&Fc stand. Seven bowlers utilized by CBB so far, and all of them has been proven to be instrumental. The required rate climbing over 20. 41 runs required of the last 12 balls. Ratan is looking to come back. with the ball. Rajiv on strike. Is the match finished or some last moment drama waiting us? The match very comfortably in the hands of the visitors, the bowling side, the team from Australia all the way. But I guess none of us would mind some last moment drama. Good ball. Hit straight down. Will be a .1. And wicket number 7 goes for the home team. Played down. Let me remind you, Ratan batted brilliantly, scoring a 50 of just 21 deliveries. And now he has taken a wicket as well. Shomrat coming out to bat. Not much chances here anymore, it seems. 7 wickets down. Ratan having a look at the fielding. Attacking the stumps once again. Will only be a single. Strikes hard. Will again be a single. Good bowling by Ratan. Bowling in the slot, not letting the batsmen free their arms. The ball went through. The ball really went through. 4 by runs. Four by runs. 30 is the required run rate here. 35 to win. Ratan with his last ball. Only 1 run. 34 the required run rate. 34 runs required the last over. 156 for 7 is where Cc&Fc stand after 19 overs. The match is very well wrapped up, we can say. Once in a million years do we see a match turning in favor of the batting team from this condition. Last over, Rimo will be the one bowling it. And he spins it this time. A loose ball, let out for a 4. But if Shamrat can hit 5 6s, or rather Rajiv can hit 5 6s, interesting visuals. Remo has bowled the first over pace. The next over, he's spinning it on. Shamrat with one hand, guiding it towards the ropes. Steps out. There's the miss. And that very well is the match right there. 4 legal deliveries is all it's going to take. Up in the air. Safely lands. And 3 legal deliveries, the match will be over, irrespective of the outcome. It has been a great contest indeed. But again, the turning point of the match, I would give credit to Prescott's over, where he dismissed Rahul Roy and Arya back to back. Both of them were looking set, stitching up partnership beyond 50, scoring at a dangerous strike rate. Struck down the ground. Good fielding. Last ball of the match. Only 1 run. And with that, a comprehensive victory of 25 balls, 25 runs have been secured by the visitors. CCBB winning by 25 runs over CC&Fc. The home team loses the match. But what interesting and amazing match this has been. One of the rare sublime matches you see. A lot of ups and downs in the match. Expectations were there. Brilliantly, there were occasions when CBB brilliantly came back. Ratan is the man of the match with 50 of 22 balls and a 3 over spell of 18 runs and a wicket.